So my weight loss journey is interesting. I was diagnosed with PCOS in my early 20s, battled hormonal issues and challenges for years, saw several different doctors, tried a lot of different methods, finally found weight training and learned about protein and clean eating, but learned pretty quickly that even doing those things, the root cause of it, there are some people where there are just chemical hormonal imbalances, and no matter how much you try, if you fall even a little bit short, the normal person can lose weight naturally really easily, but some of us have harder challenges than others. It's not our fault. We just need a little extra help. So that's kind of what brought me to this portion of my health journey, and just finding that little bit of extra help on top of clean eating and exercise and all the things that you do already. Since coming to AIM, it's just really changed the game for me. I still eat really clean. I'm human, so I still, eat pizza or the Chick-fil-A or whatever sometimes, but just through clean eating and exercise, but adding this element of integrative medicine, GLP-1s, it's just transformed my life. The inflammation alone that you lose in the first, couple of weeks, depending on, how it works for you, that just immediate relief almost. Just you walk different, you carry yourself different, you walk around with a certain confidence that you didn't have before, and no one can really explain that to you until you walk through it yourself. So it's been life-changing. Yeah, I would say you lose weight for sure when you're on GLP-1s, but the biggest thing for me is food noise. And so I'm constantly, while I'm eating, I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat next. And it's not even so much, and it becomes a physical thing, but it's also an emotional thing too, depending on your path. But when you're eating, you're thinking about how much of this can I eat? When can I get this next? I'm stressed, so I'm going to eat. I'm sad, so I'm going to eat. There's an emotional factor there for me, at least, too. And it just dims that. And you don't know how to explain it really until you go through it. And not everyone has that. And so it's hard to explain that to somebody that doesn't have that. But when you're constantly obsessing about food, and when it's going to come next and where it's going to come from, this medicine, there's an emotional part of it too, where it quiets that part of your brain a little bit. And just portion control. I don't need to eat, if you are eating pizza, I don't need to eat the whole pizza. I just need to eat one slice of pizza or whatever. So I would say the inflammation part of it was huge for me. Just calming all of that immediately was a big deal for me too. And I think upbringing plays a huge part in it too. I grew up in a theater family. I grew up performing and doing all of those things. And it's to no blame on anybody else, but just the generation that we grew up in. Food and diet and exercise was something that was talked about, starting at 9 years old. And being a 12-year-old trying to lose weight is so, now we have the context now that that's not normal, that's not okay. But being a little girl and being restricted with food, and then that causes you to think about food in a different way. And, it's the thing that you can't have, so you want it more. And it creates a very unhealthy relationship with food in general. So breaking those habits and creating new habits with food and exercise, in combination, in tandem with this medicine, has really changed a lot for me. So the ShapeScale, what I will say, number one is, I don't know, whoever you work with, I worked with Denise the first time I came in, and you just are immediately put at ease with her. And she just was immediately like, we're going to be best friends. It's okay. This is a safe space. You guys really make us feel comfortable for that first visit, because it is so, it's exposing and vulnerable, and you just, you have your own preconceived insecurities or whatever. So that was very intimidating. But the second she kind of put me at ease, I felt so much better. But being able to, I saw my scan today. And so being able to see scan 1, scan today, 2 months later, just about, how cool, what a neat thing because you can take before and after pictures, and you see yourself every day. I see myself every day. So I don't see the changes every day. It takes either someone else seeing you after not seeing you for 2 months, or seeing before and afters of your anatomy over that much time, and being able to see not just the number on the scale, but the inches and your BMI and your body fat and all these other numbers that are so much more important. In my opinion, the number on the scale is great, but in terms of your health, in terms of your longevity, your cardiovascular health, all of these other elements that are so much more important to me, being able to see that at a glance and go, oh my gosh, look at all these things I'm doing for my body, for my future, for my family, for my future children, like all those things that you think about in the grand scheme of your health. Being able to do that with that tool is so cool. I love coming here. It's like a spa. The people are just so kind. Everyone is so wonderful. It feels like family when you walk in. Everyone, remembers your name and, asks you, how you've been since the last time they saw you. The experience of being here is just luxurious, and feels like home away from home a little bit. For, when you come here, you think about medicine, you see it's a little daunting. You don't know what to expect, but the second you walk in the door, you're just met with ease. You're met with peace.